Alright, so I'm just getting comfortable with the camera right now, which is something I need to do. I don't know if I'm going to post this at all ever. Getting ready to go do some location writing, which is not writing at my desk. It's this book I'm working on. I just feel like it needs to be written on location. It's a book about itself. It's for a contest, and I don't know how better to explain it, but after that I'm gonna come home. I need to dye my hair, which helps me not look so faded in photos, but at the same time I can't seem to get the right balance. Like, I'd like to leave a little gray. It's distinctive, but I look washed out when I don't dye it, and it looks too dark when I do, and so I don't know. Anyway, it's gonna be a late night, and I'm still not comfortable with the camera. So it's literally all of 5 minutes later, and I just watched what I recorded. I'm even less comfortable with the camera, and I'm not looking at myself on the screen. Apparently, I move my face a whole lot when I talk, and it's really strange, and I just kind of look like I don't trust the camera, like I think it's a monster, like I think it's not, maybe just pretending to be a camera and trying to trick me. I don't know, but that's why I'm going through this exercise and trying to get comfortable with it, so maybe I won't move my face so much. But at the same time, perhaps I've just discovered that I actually just move my face a whole lot when I talk, and I'm some kind of a freak. But anyway. Alright, so that was a disaster. I just got back from not location writing, which now I wonder if even is a thing that I can do, because I realized halfway there, still intent on going through with it, that I was going to be constantly interrupted by a lovely waiter asking if I had everything I needed, that I was going to be interrupted with a bill, and when I write, I need to leave this world behind. I need to check out completely, and I realized I'm not going to be able to do that at this particular location, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise that the journey towards this Cafe Brazil was a complete disaster, almost as disastrous as this lighting. But the roads were all blocked off. I took a detour, my GPS wouldn't come on, and I have zero sense of direction. I wound up driving around in this labyrinth of ridiculously gargantuan mansions, and some people are uncomfortable driving through run-down, poverty-stricken neighborhoods, but not me. I'm uncomfortable driving through filthy rich neighborhoods. I think because when I was younger, I got pulled over a lot in filthy rich neighborhoods, like way less filthy rich than the one I was stuck in tonight and unable to find a way out of for like 30 minutes. But like, I would drive around. My friend who was Hispanic, I was driving a 75 Caprice convertible that was amazing, and we were basically everything that rich white Republican America feared at the time. So yeah, I got pulled over a lot, and they always were weird about it, the police officers who pulled us over, and if I asked what am I being pulled over for, because they wouldn't just volunteer the information, it was always suspicious driving. Like, that's a thing? I don't know. I'm not a police officer, but I don't know what was suspicious about my driving, except that I was in that neighborhood and they thought perhaps we shouldn't be. So I still carry some of that with me when I'm driving through rich neighborhoods. I'm sure that I'm driving suspiciously and then I'm going to get pulled over and harassed. But it didn't happen this time. which is good. For one thing, I don't drive a Caprice anymore. Unfortunately, I loved that car. But anyway, other thing is I realized while driving around in that neighborhood that I'd been awake for a very long time, and I had deliberately tried to stay awake so I could write at night, because I feel like this book needs to be written at night, but it's really hard to switch my schedule just like that. So I'll figure it out. It's very frustrating, because usually if I'm already into a manuscript, I can just, wherever I am, as long as I'm not interrupted, I can just kind of check out of this world and check into the manuscript and just write. But it's when I'm starting, when I'm trying to get into something, I always have to detach a lot more than when I'm already into it. Like I have to, the last novel I just finished a couple of weeks ago, when I started it, I had to find someplace outside to just get out of the house, get away from all distractions. So I need to find a way to do that with this one. And then once I get going, I'll be going. So yeah, I'll try again tomorrow. Meanwhile, it just occurred to me that I haven't introduced myself. Hello, I'm Glenn Slade Clark Jr., the world famous author you've probably never heard of, because I'm not actually world famous. But so this video thing is new. It's one more way for me to connect with my readers, potential readers, and just, there are a lot of other reasons to do this. I'll do another video on that. I need topics. So that'll be one. Why YouTube? And have I mentioned I'm really tired? It's almost midnight. I've been up since about 5 this morning because I had to take my mother to the doctor. And right, so I lied about dyeing my hair. I decided, as insane as it sounds, I'm going to dye my hair on the same days that I water the cactus, because it'll be easier to remember. And I started going gray at 15, so you would think I would have this down by now, but I don't. So maybe watering the cactus will help me remember to keep up with this. Anyway, I'm tired. You're tired of watching, probably. I would be. Right. So, right. Right, so I'm an author. This is my channel. I'm going to do more than just talk about my books, but just, crash course. My first book was called Cry Wolf, Shadow of the Werewolf. Second book, Chronicles of Nightfire, Texas, Volume 1, The Haunting of Alexis Mansion. No, wait, that's Volume 2. Volume 1 was The Vampire Murders. Alright, so another book, Metronomes, The Shaman's Apprentice. And I've also published 3 books in the Legends of Nod series. 4th one's coming out soon. The first part's already been released. It's being serialized. And I've got a lot of short fiction. Books are everywhere. Short fiction is on Amazon Kindle. And there are print editions at my website, glennsladeClarkJr.com. And yeah, so I'm rambling, but I'm not as hyperactive as I was earlier in this video. I get hyperactive when I'm nervous, and I ramble. Fun combo. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with trying to get comfortable with the camera for today, so lovely meeting you. And that's all for now.